Hello, friends. Welcome to the fifth episode of Money Talks, your favorite mini podcast on personal finance. Just wanted to say that I really appreciate all the feedback and encouragement, so please keep dropping those comments, likes, and shares. Today we're discussing an institution everybody loves to hate, the banks. Love them or hate them, you need them. Because most likely you do not want to keep all your cash, underneath the mattress or in the sock drawer. Let's be honest, banks and bankers are out there to make money from you. But if you're smart, you will know how to use banking to your advantage. So the bank is a great place to keep your money and valuables safe. As you probably know, there are two types of basic accounts that banks offer, saving and checking. Fun fact, by the way, almost 2 billion with a B of the world's population does not have a bank account of any sort. So there you go, you're one of the lucky ones. Checking usually should be used for money you need for daily expenses such as groceries. Different people have different rules for themselves, but you want to keep enough in checking to feel comfortable. The extra money that will not be needed to cover daily expenses goes into your savings account. Savings account is for money for later needs, maybe a few months or years out, such as buying a car or going on vacation. Most importantly, savings is for emergencies, those unexpected life events that can cost a lot of money if you aren't prepared. A rule of thumb is to have at least 6 to 12 months worth of basic living expenses worth in your savings account. Money in your savings account earns some sort of a guaranteed return. This return is based on the account's interest rate, which you should check with the bank. But generally these days interest rates are very low, so you'd be lucky to get a percentage or two annually. Also, one thing to be careful about, most accounts have a monthly account fee if you do not keep a minimum balance. Students and youth can get special accounts where these fees are waived. An example is checking's account might charge you like $30 every month if you do not keep a minimum of $5,000 in that account. So make sure to ask and do your background research on fees and minimum account holdings. Keep enough money in the account so the fees are waived. The bank also gives you shiny pieces of plastics that might be useful depending on how you use them, called debit and credit cards. Debit cards are usually tied to your checking account, so using that money that you already have in the account. Obviously, you don't want to go below $0 in your account because the banks love to charge people who are poor, unfortunately, and they will charge you for that. It is possible to go into negatives in your account. The trickier one is the credit card. This is a card with a credit limit, for example, say $5,000. But as you build up your credit history, the credit limit can be increased to $10, $15, even more $1,000. So this credit limit is really the maximum you have to buy whatever you want, but you must pay it back within a month's time. If you don't, they will charge you an interest rate, a ridiculously high percentage on the amount owing. If you don't know what you're doing, credit cards are the fastest way to become poor and stay poor. You should almost never charge an amount onto your credit card, no matter how high your credit limit is, unless you can pay off the full amount within the month-long grace period. Always remember that. Credit card companies have something called a minimum monthly payment. The reason they want you to pay the minimum is so you can keep paying interest on the remaining amount and be indebted to them forever. So remember, always pay your monthly amount off in full, not the minimum balance. Credit cards can be a great way to get cash back and travel reward points depending on your card type, and if you use them a lot, and pay them off monthly in full on time. So there's a lot of ifs and buts. It is also a great way to build credit history, which you'll need later to get big loans at good rates such as auto loans or mortgages. So make sure to do your research and use the credit card to your advantage. One last note, most cards similar to bank accounts have a fee, although you can get no fee cards. These fees are generally annual, but your bank can give you a good credit card for free with no annual fees if you have certain account types with them. Make sure to talk to your bank about your options, or even better, research them online first. So there you go, the basics of banking in a nutshell. Next week, join me as we talk about the fancier topic of investment accounts, in specific the TFSA and the RRSP. Take care for now.